Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm gonna have a review this pedal that you guys can see on the floor. It's an expression pedal from Sonicake. It's called Flip Vol. So basically this is a very basic expression pedal. It's connected to the GAFC, the latest one here. You guys probably can't see it on the camera. And I have 4 patches to control different parameters, because basically, as you guys know, you can do anything with these kind of expression pedals. You can control like the amount of reverb, the amount of delay, the amount of distortion, anything that's controllable, in this case via the Katana, you can do it. And I'll show you then how to assign. It's a little bit different from the MK2 regarding the assignment tab in Boston Studio. I think it's a little bit easier as well, not as overcomplicated as the old menu. And but I'll show you then on a capture screen as you can do it. Right now I'm via USB into my computer using Logic to record, and I have 4 patches with different types of modulation, or I mean different types of assignments to the pedal. I don't know if this is possible or not, but that would be great because when you have a wah pedal in front of your Katana and it's an expression pedal, you can only engage it or disengage it using the foot switch from the Katana, and then controlling the modulation or effects where you have the actual pedal, wah pedal, right? In my knowledge, I don't know if there's any pedal that you can press down and turn it off like you do on a pedal board. That would be much simpler. I don't know if there's an expression pedal that does that. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's not one that does that. That would be much easier, because right now it's always on. So my first patch, they're always kind of clean. The wah is already engaged. Then you have different wahs to choose from, of course, inside Boston Studio. You can choose like fat wah. Right now I'm using the fat wah because it's the one that I like the most. It's very easy to use, very subtle, and it's very well built. You know, I have my Roland EV30 around here, and they sort of compare. This is a little bit bigger, and I prefer that because your foot has more real estate, you know. The price point between the two is very different. This one retails for around $69, if I'm not mistaken, and the one from Boss comes around 120 euros, dollars, something like that. So it's almost double. This being the one from Boss, the EV30. Of course, you have a couple more options here, like 2 outputs and then a polarity control and more stuff around here that I don't even know what it does, but it's smaller, okay? Also very good, very sturdy, very well built. But that one, I really like it because it's a little bit bigger on your footprint, and now that I have 2, I can control different things, like the normal volume and then the wah, things that I like to have. So right now it's just a wah. It's very good to use, feels really solid to your foot. I can compare both. If you guys are interested in that, please leave me a comment below. So this first patch is just controlling the wah. The favorite pedal of Kirk Hammett, right? Okay, let's change patches here and see what it's controlling this one. Okay, so this one is an S band. Now, bear in mind that the band on the Katana is not the best, so we'll try to come up with something. But it works, right? I don't know how to play that solo from Rage, you know. But Satriani uses this a lot. responds very rapidly and it's very accurate. Right now it's two octaves, but you can just put one, right? It's great for if you want to play Pantera, you know, kind of riff. Something like this, not exactly this, with this kind of sound. But anyways, you get the point. Or if you want to make kind of weird sounds. Cool. Okay, let's go for patch number 3. I can't recall what it's controlling right now. So you have this clean tone. Oh, it's the amount of reverb. I did notice that in Boston Studio you cannot put the amount of reverb 0, meaning there's nothing. There's always some reverb. And I don't know why, this is also a little bit curious, is the fact that even if it's 0.1, which is the value that's engaged because you can go up down to 0, the reverb seems to come out more than it should be. Like this, like a slap echo. Okay, so you cannot totally disengage it in Boston Studio as far as I know. But it's cool. Sounds a little bit darker. Let me increase the treble here. I did try to put the on the chain the delay and the reverb, but I found out in Boston Studio that you can only although they are in the same slot, meaning you have delay and reverb at the same time. As you guys know, probably this comes from the first Katana as well, I believe, or the second one, I can't remember. But unfortunately, all I could do is engage the reverb. The delay doesn't engage, and I wanted the delay to be engaged as well. Maybe it's user mistake. I have to look back again and see what it can be done or not, because I wanted to have also a delay here. Very important as well is when you back up the pedal, the tail goes away. I don't know if there's a workaround, but I definitely should check out because it's not good. I want to make some, you know, ambient effects. And I want that tail to be there while I change chords. Backing up the pedal totally defeats the reverb, right? So let's go for the last patch, and I think it's a delay. You see, it doesn't leave any kind of trails. But maybe it's my mistake. Just one. So probably if it's just giving me 1, it's because I have the feedback very low. Because, or maybe not, because like just on the reverb, you cannot go to 0, and this is a problem. So even if the pedal is totally out, this happens as well with the Roland, okay, with the Boss pedal. So it's the same thing. Even if it's to 0, there's one echo repeat. So this is not ideal. And I think I'm gonna, by the way, I'm gonna contact Boss about this and check out if there's a turnaround or an update for this. I don't know if you guys have tested this already, but it's kind of annoying because, as I said before, I would have to disengage here on my pedal board the delay, and it's not very convenient once it's engaged. But maybe it's user mistake. I'm going to show you in Tone Studio how we assign this and see if there's an option to get this value to 0. See you in a second. So let's check out here in Boston Studio the parameters that we talked before and see how this is done. So basically right now I have my modulation on with my pedal wah. The pedal is here, as you guys can probably see, and it's controlling the pedal position. So in this case, I'm using the fat wah. In this case, like I said before in the video, there's at least that I know, no pedal that really disengages with by clicking like you do on a pedal board on an actual pedal wah. I don't know if that exists. If it exists, please let me know, because I'd love to have something like that. Because otherwise, if you're using this with your Katana, thing is, you have to go into the GAFC and engage it or disengage it prior to actually using the wah. And that was the first thing. Now, about the reverb time, I was talking about the trails, but it was my mistake, because the reverb time, I'm going here to reverb, and I'm controlling reverb time, and I don't want that, okay? And the assignment, it's very easy. And as you guys can see, if I go up to 0, there's always here 0.1. I have no idea why this doesn't go absolutely 0. So in the Assign tab, you're going to go here on the second one. This is for the knobs on the actual amp. You're going to have here, and I have here my reverb. Now, I cannot have like dual things controlling together, like if I have in the chain, and I think I do here on effects, reverb and delay, it does not control the delay. Unless there's something like the Boss Roland, the Boss EV30 has 2 outputs. So with 2 outputs, that's a better thing, but it's also double the price. With 2 outputs, you can actually go into here where it's expression 2, and you connect to the expression 2 input in your GAFC, and then probably you can control both the delay and the reverb at the same time. Right now they are engaged, but only the reverb works. But so in order to have the tail of the reverb, I have to go here and go to my reverb and put it like this or so, doesn't matter now the time. And now I'm going to effect level because it's better. So I choose reverb here and function, and now I'm going to where it says effect level. So right now I'll be able probably to back up the pedal and still have the reverb tail sounding. Okay, let's check it out. Now it's maxed out. There it is, it's still sounding, okay? So that was a mistake for me in the beginning of the video. Okay, and the more reverb you add, the tail will be longer, and then you can sculpt your tone as you need, because right now I'm cutting a lot. If I don't cut anything totally and increase the volume just to check out what happens, and you know, put a really big reverb time. Okay, let's go for something. So you can add like a texture underneath. And if you're using like a looper or something like that, you can create really beautiful textures. Okay, so that's out of the way. Let's go to the delay feedback. Same thing, I was not getting what I wanted when I back up the pedal, which was the delay trails. So here in delay, I'm controlling the feedback, and that's not what we want. At least for this case, if you want the trails to stay. So once again, you choose whatever you want here, so it's delay. And now I'm going to control, once again, the effect level. So this way, the delay trails will stay. Let's check out delay, and I'm controlling the effect level. So I'm going to put feedback, it's 100%. I don't need that much. But anyways, let me just play a chord. And this, I think it's a tape echo. Yeah, it has this beautiful modulation. There's a lot of feedback. If I play a chord once again. Now I cannot do this at the same time with my hand and playing guitar, but you get the idea. So it's very straightforward, and you can create some really landscape guitar tones, like ethereal guitar tones and stuff like that, by adjusting all the parameters and stuff like that you want. Now the Roland, the Boss EV30 does have, like I said before, those 2 outputs that probably allowed you to control 2 parameters at the same time, because the assignment tab is much easier to read than the before on the MK2. You have like the knobs, and they have expanded GAFC, so you can have like a bunch of pedals doing different things. So It's there's almost endless possibilities here to create your landscapes and then put it in a looper, like the X-Sonic looper pedal. That it's great. I'm gonna demo review it very soon, and that's the way you do it. So basically, it's very easy on the assignment tab to add all of these effects to your pedal. And once again, I must stress out, this pedal is really great, very well built. It's heavy, like it should be. Not too heavy, of course, but it's all metal. The casing is all metal, and it has this rugged top here. It's good for your foot, because the EV30 does not have that. And you can feel it, like you put a foot and it slides away. Not on this one, it doesn't go anywhere. And then it has some rubber underneath as well, so it works great from Sonicake, a volume expression pedal. If you connect it into your amp, just input guitar here and output into your amp, it works automatically as a volume pedal, okay? I don't know if the Boss does that, probably does. But to take advantage of this, you have to have the GAFC or go straight into your Katana that has also the input for effects in the back, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and user mistake at the beginning where I said I could not control the trails, but they are controllable, and then you can create these really beautiful tones that surround you. And if you have two Katanas, man, that would be great for the stereo tones and stuff like that. So many thanks for watching once again. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, it would help a lot, and stay tuned for more. See you on the next one. Cheers.